We're joined today by Miss Ashley McDonald. She's the Public Information Officer for Rutherford County, Tennessee, and we're going to talk about the importance of having a media spokesperson for your organization. So, Miss McDonald, thank you so much for being here and joining us today. And
thank you for having me.
The first question right out of the gate for you is, why should an organization have a media spokesperson? It seems like stuff like sales and marketing or product development kind of takes priority. So why is having that spokesperson so important for an organization?
There are a couple of different reasons, and the biggest one being that that person can be the pinpointed person for the media. Building relationships with the media is incredibly important because they're our conduit to our customers. And also the other thing about that is you have one voice speaking for the company or for the organization, and so that gives you consistency in your messaging.
How can a company spokesperson help that organization build trust in the community?
As you know, whether it's a personal relationship or a professional relationship building takes time. And that's just something that that person's going to have to work on. But they can do so more quickly by being a credible resource, by being trustworthy, by being professional. That helps a lot.
Well, since this is National Preparedness Month, we're talking about getting ready for emergencies. And so let's shift a little bit and let's talk about the importance of that spokesperson for an organization following an emergency. So how does the role of media spokesperson or liaison come into play following an emergency at a facility?
As we discussed, they will be the pinpoint person for the media to get information after an incident that really helps them with their clear and concise messaging back to the public, and it helps them to get the confirmed or the information that's confirmed from leadership of the organization that's able to be released.
You've talked about this a little bit when you mention words like trustworthy and concise messaging and things like that. So what are some characteristics that a company should look for in an individual that they're going to choose as their company spokesperson?
As we mentioned, they're professional, they're credible, they can present clear and concise messaging both on camera and off camera, and that they communicate well with their internal audiences and external audiences.
So the last question that I have for you, just as we talk about building this company spokesperson, is what training resources are out there that a company could go out and look for to help them develop this person within their organization?
I know that you can join organizations like the Public Relations Society of America and get training opportunities through that. There's a local chapter in Nashville. You can also, there's several books that you can get, but one thing that I would try to do is seek out some type of private consultant, or even, check in with your local colleges or universities to see if there's some kind of on-camera interview training. I'm sure that MTSU, like here locally in Murfreesboro, they have a journalism program. They may be willing to help somebody out that needs some on-camera interview practice. They can also reach out to their local public information officers in their area and just ask them, hey, can you come in and give me a few pointers? Maybe can you work with me on some on-camera interview tactics and strategies?
So a key thing that I'm hearing from you there that ties back into so much other stuff that we're talking about with National Preparedness Month is a company spokesperson or a public information officer. Just like anything else in the emergency management world, it goes back to building relationships. It's knowing people, having the communication skills to talk back and forth with individuals, and then being able to make those contacts out in the real world so that you can communicate the message of your company. Ms. McDonald, you've been great. Thank you so much for joining us. Is there anything else you'd like to add for messaging or anything that you'd like to share?
Just the importance of pinpointing that person and then making sure that they have the proper training, because you don't just want to say, oh, you're good at social media, so now you do our social media. You want to make sure that everybody's equipped with the proper training that they need to fulfill that role for the company.
I want to say thank you to Mayor Ketron for allowing Ms. McDonald to be out here with us. We thank you, Rutherford County, for being gracious hosts. We always enjoy coming and being with you. Ms. McDonald, thank you so much for joining us today.